Good evening, everybody. Welcome to a special episode of OTR Beyond the Ropes. This is your guy, OTR Mic Drop.
Hey, this your boy OTR Rant J.
Hey, what's going on, everybody? This is your boy. This is your boy OTR Trey, aka Treyway. No do-rag today. Just Wednesday night, Trey. And yeah, we got a couple things we just need to talk to y'all about tonight.
Couple of things, nothing major.
Another major said the greatest said my favorite wrestler of all time retiring on Sunday.
Oh,
And who might that be?
The Stinger, the icon,
I'm
Crow,
gonna be
the
naked.
Joker, the surfer, the vigilante. All the names.
Okay.
I'm gonna be real negative today.
And why
Damn,
is that?
I should have been n- uh uh negative mic drop today because I don't know. Just a lot of stuff just seems real mid to me. But let's go ahead and get it started. What do you want to talk about? Do you want to talk about the Stinger? Do you want to talk about Elimination Chamber? Do you want to talk about the Greensboro Classic uh pay per view that's going on for AEW? Which one we gonna start off with first?
I mean, we can start with AEW. That's fine. AEW is tonight. It is Sting's last
Dynamite.
match. Well, it's last Dynamite. I said last match. Last Dynamite as an in-ring performer.
Yeah.
It is. It is. It is. It is. It is.
So how have y'all felt about Sting overall in AEW?
I'm not opposed to it. I'm just like, gosh, man, when are we gonna get beyond this? I mean, and it's not them. It's not just them. It's wrestling in general. It's wrestling in general. I don't want this to come off. All you AEW hardcore AEW fans, I don't want this to come off the wrong way. I'm just tired of old ass fucks being in the ring that do not need to be in the ring. That's hogging the ultimate spotlight from people who really deserve it. Okay, there we go. I'm gonna pass the ball up now. Jay, you're not supposed to be laughing. We're trading places today.
I'm I'm laughing because I have to agree with you. Like I said it before. I'm over it.
Bro, we got 2 years of the same thing. Mind you, Sting is an icon. I would never take that away from him. Never, ever, ever take that away from him. But 2 years of the same shit from him.
I would just like it more if he was more of a manager role, then that would make more sense. But
Yep.
being an in-ring competitor, like I said it and I'll continue to say it, it gets to a point, right, where it starts to and people aren't going to agree with me on this, and that's fine. I'm cool with that.
Materialize.
I know I'm not.
But it
Materialize.
gets to a point where it starts to diminish,
Yup.
like kind of what they've done in their career, right?
Mhm.
Because you're just trying to hang on for a little bit too long,
Mhm.
right? I mean, I'm not. I hate saying it. I hate being. No, I don't hate being a guy. It was for Ric Flair, right? Ric Flair is the poster boy for that. That damn last match that he had was a tragedy that should have never happened. And
Mhm.
I hate to see the same thing happen to Sting
I don't
because
think I don't think the same thing is gonna happen with Sting. What I just look at overall is right. Okay, Sting was one of my favorites throughout his prime in WCW, especially when he was Wolfpack Sting. Like that was my ultimate favorite. When I had on Nintendo 64, I had WCW versus the World or NWO versus the World. He was like the main person that I played with, right? And I was like, yeah, Sting is the truth. Like I loved everything about it. But then it's like boom, when he first came back to WWE, he's like, all right, cool, you live in my childhood, but then you leave, you retire with WWE, but then you start over again. Like, what is it? Are y'all going through midlife fucking crisis? Do you need the money? Like, To your point, he could have been a manager, a
Yeah.
great manager. He could have had a flop, a stinger flop, and he could have had all his proteges following behind him with different variations of his mask or face painting. That would have been dope as hell.
I mean, okay, I don't want to just use just Ric Flair as an example, right? Because
Hulk
that's
Hogan.
I think Ric Flair is one of the more extreme examples. Okay,
Mhm.
Hulk Hogan, yeah, we can definitely use Hulk Hogan as an example. The example that
Triple.
I think that resonates the most for me though is two, right? One is Goldberg.
Oh yeah,
It got to a point where it was kind of cringe watching Goldberg, especially when he was fighting Brock Lesnar in the ring, because that match was just awful. All it
yeah.
was spear, 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 suplex, suplex, suplex. You know what I'm saying? Jackhammer, jackhammer, suplex, F5. Like that's the only move that's it. Clothesline
Think
here,
about,
clothesline there.
and then you got to think about when Goldberg fought Undertaker, when
Yeah.
Goldberg fought Braun Strowman, when Goldberg fought KO. Like it was the same thing, and it was cringeworthy. Like when he first had his jump with Brock Lesnar, I was hyped. I ain't even gonna lie, because Goldberg was my all-time favorite growing up. I was
Yeah.
hyped for it, but then they did it again, and then they did the Royal Rumble. And then they kept doing it again. Then they did, what was supposed to be the whole Roman Reigns and him. That did it actually happen? I can't remember.
I don't think it did. I can't remember. But
Yeah,
I mean, my second example, in as much as I hate saying this, you know what I'm saying, but
Triple H and Shawn Michaels or Chris Jericho.
no, must. Well, I'll leave that alone. Because Treyway gonna be over there going off and everything. We ain't got time for all that.
Oh, I'm gonna go off. I'm just waiting for y'all to finish.
But one of the other examples that resonate for me is honestly John Cena.
Yeah. Uh-huh.
He's another one. As much as I love John Cena, I love watching him. Uh, his last couple of matches was kind of hard to watch. You know what I'm saying?
Uh-huh.
So,
All right. So let's open the floor for the positivity.
Hold on, let me get my camera straight. Oh, what the hell just
yeah,
happened?
can't wait to see what Mr. Treyway got to say over here about this.
Oh Lord. Oh, let me. My camera done messed up. I got the new camera, y'all. Y'all know how it goes. But
And
give me
and
one
everybody,
second.
like before y'all cancel us, this is just our opinion. You know what I'm saying? We are valid to our opinions. I feel like it makes for good product when we can all agree to disagree and we can disagree to agree. So I just want to put that out there.
Oh, me personally, I don't care if people agree with me or not. Just saying.
Well, we know that's why, that's why we're Rant and Jay.
Damn, I gotta use this damn whack ass. This whack ass guy. There it goes. Oh. All right, here we go. I'm back. All right. Yo, all right. So when it comes to people like we're talking about Sting and AEW, this is what I'll have to say. As far as his uh tenure there, I believe that Sting did the best thing that he could if he was going to be an in-ring performer because for one, he never had any solo matches. So he never it was always tag matches and they didn't win all of them. He was putting people over. He didn't sacrifice or make it all about him by having a solo run. He never fought for any title. They put a title on him now, but his his story is about to end on Sunday. We'll see when we get to the predictions whether they will let him ride out in the sunset or if he will do the right thing and lay down for the Bucks. But I would say that when he first came, I'll never forget it. They were in Daly's place in Jacksonville, and it was Cody in the ring. It was Darby. I forgot what they was fighting, but then Sting came out, and you automatically knew that instantly him and Darby was going to be like this because of the way that he sat in front of him and tapped the bat and was just looking at him, and he was like he was looking at a reflection of himself. So I think that Sting has done. I think he's been great for AEW as far as what he's done, as far as just his presence there. I don't think he's hindered Darby at all. Darby's had like 2 TNT title reigns since Sting has been there. Yeah, he's had two TNT title reigns. I don't unless they do some wild shit and have Darby turn on Sting on Sunday, which I don't know. But then there's no payoff to that because I mean, I guess it depends. It depends how you word it because they kicked William Regal out, and there's really no payoff for that because he's in another company now. But I don't know. I think Sting's reign in AEW has been decent, and I approve.
Okay, so I got 2 things. So for me, it doesn't make sense. Of course, they're gonna lose, right? You can't hold on to the title unless he finds a partner for Darby after the fact, right? Which that would be like some hogwash bullshit.
Or if they do a tournament because Tony Khan loves his tournaments.
Right, but it only makes sense for them to either drop the title or for them, it only makes sense for that and Darby to turn heel because with Sting retiring, I don't see Sting being a part of the company anymore in any way, shape, form, or fashion. Like if he was going to be a manager, he would have already, been working on that per se. Now, the only thing you say you don't feel like that Sting has hindered Darby throughout their partnership as tag team, right?
Or just their partnership on TV.
Is it very ironic throughout all of their matches, Sting has picked up more victories in those tag team matches than Darby?
Yeah, I don't really care about that only because Darby has had solo success.
Darby has had solo success, but within their tag team, which most people get to see Sting is the one who's capitalizing off the dub. And guess who's taking the L when they lose? It ain't Sting, it's Darby.
I think that plays into the fact that most people, even before he said it, I think most people knew this was either Sting's last run or coming up on it. And I think Tony Khan listens to the fans and he has his pulse on the fans. And people don't want to see Sting take pins and stuff like that.
No, I want to see your old ass take a pin to show that you're not fucking Superman. I'm tired of the fanboy shit. Like I fanboy on real tight fanboy shit. You know what I'm saying? Something that's worth fanboying over. But I'm tired of every fucking episode is fanboy shit because I want to listen to the fans. Sting needs to win. Okay, Sting, you're getting the L. Oh, they're gonna lose. Okay, Darby, you have to take this. You have to take this loss because we can't ruin Sting's image. We can't make it seem like he's weak.
I have to agree with that.
What the fuck you can't make him look like he's weak. He's 56, 54, 56 years old.
It's something about the fact that they harp on the icon part, right? Because that's whenever you get Sting, that's all you're gonna get is the icon Sting, the icon Sting, the icon Sting. And I
so the icon is invincible. That's what you're. I mean, he takes batter bruising and all this shit going through tables, getting thrown over, like thrown off Titantrons and backstage.
I'm about to say he was jumping off the stage.
Yeah, I get it. So you're making this man seem invincible, but anytime they lose, Darby's taking a pin.
Yeah.
Well, we don't have to worry about that past Sunday.
Yeah. That I told you I was gonna be kind of negative today, but
honestly, I bet you if they do lose, I bet you Sting takes the pin on Sunday.
That would make sense. Or if Darby's going to take the pin, if Darby takes the L, I feel like that needs to be his heel turn.
Yeah. Well, I 100% think that Sting's going to take the pin. I don't think that they're going to let Darby take the pin. Especially if this is Sting's last. I mean, they didn't say last match overall, but last match on Dynamite.
No, tonight is last match on Dynamite.
I don't even know if he has a match tonight. It's just his last appearance on Dynamite.
in Greensboro is his last match. That's his
Yeah.
retirement.
hmm But then yeah, going back, yeah, Sting is in my top three. Sting probably is my favorite wrestler of all time, and it's only because when I first started getting into wrestling, I started watching WCW first, and Sting is the one that I gravitated to.
Right.
So because of that, he holds that number one spot for me. I came in. The Crow Sting is my favorite version of Sting. This Sting right here. Well, that's the WCW version. I mean WWE version, but that's the Crow Sting is my favorite. I think they did what they could as far as WCW, but when he was because he was legit as far as the Surfer, the Crow, even when he went to TNA became the Joker Sting, main
Yeah.
event Mafia Sting. Like Sting has had so many different iterations of himself. The one thing that I am mad about when it comes to Sting's career is that he never went to WWE when he should have before 2014. Because the dream match that I always wanted to see was him versus Undertaker, and we never got that because by the time Sting got there, it just never made sense for them to cross paths.
Well, unfortunately, they tried. That was WWE's part. You know, that was. I feel like that was Vince McMahon and his ego part,
Well, Sting
right?
said he didn't. He said that he didn't go earlier because he didn't trust WWE with his career, and I believe that.
Well, also that, but they didn't want to pay him what he wanted.
And then you
I mean, you
saw
got to think about it.
It took Booker T forever to get over before
I
they
mean,
put titles on him.
think about it though. Like the problem was that you know
Let's keep it a buck
he
with Booker
felt
T.
he
It
felt
was
like
because he was
WCW
black.
wrestlers didn't deserve the amount of pay that they were asking for.
Even though some of them came from him.
Yeah.
But I don't know. That's all I got about the Stinger.
But yeah, we could go ahead and jump into Revolution.
Speaking of Revolution, um, Hangman Adam Page is currently in the ring. I want to get to that match later, but let's talk about the card. I do have the match card. Got it behind me. But for those who don't know, let me get this pulled up. Are y'all looking forward to Revolution?
Hopefully, it's a better one of their pay per views. We shall see.
Normally they do good pay per views. World's End was kind of blah, but it's good. But let's start off with we got FTR versus the Blackpool Combat Club, John Moxley and Claudio Castagnoli. This feud has become kind of like a blood feud, if you will, which all of BCC's feuds tend to be. But how y'all feel about FTR versus Blackpool Combat Club, Mox and Claudio?
Who they fighting? FTR.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably say FTR one.
I was just about to say, I think I was going to see FTR on this one too.
All right. Well, honestly, I think that this feud might go on a little past tonight. I mean, past Sunday. So I'm actually going to go with Blackpool. See if they can pull it off. Let's say after that we got Wardlow versus Powerhouse Hobbs versus Lance Archer versus to be announced in a pause Meat Madness match.
Oh my goodness. Oh my goodness.
The to be announced is going to be Big E.
Oh my goodness. This shit is really called a meat madness.
You know what's
Meat
so funny
Madness,
though?
JD.
You know
Meat
what's so
Madness.
funny though? This they bit this match. The name of this match. I watched an interview with Big E, and Big E was talking about how he wanted to do the
It was at the
media
press
of the
conference.
yeah, it was a media of the meatest match for it was like for the meatiest man in WWE. So I guess you can give kudos to AEW for taking that because they definitely stole that from him on that one.
So I'm trying to think
Is
who else
this
they can
is this
add to
is
that.
this for anything? It's probably gonna be Keith Lee.
if he's healthy.
Yeah. But who is there anything involved in this match? Like,
I don't believe
what did
so.
they just do? Shit. Only because they something new.
Yeah, well,
I'm gonna
Powerhouse
have
Hobbs
to.
and Wardlow been beefing for a minute.
Yeah,
Lance
I was
Armstrong
gonna
started
hit
to
you
get
there.
back in the fold.
Isn't there a mystery person that's supposed to be added to this match?
Yeah, to be announced. It's a fourth person.
Yeah,
Who's the fourth man?
I'm going with whoever the fourth person is.
I'm gonna go with Powerhouse Hobbs. As he
I'm
said,
going
he's
Warlow.
big, black, and jacked.
Who do you
Pause.
think the fourth person is going to be? Because what
Brian Cage? I don't know.
Miro?
Could
Could
be.
be. I say Keith Lee, but I'm giving it to Warlow only because they're in a new faction. It gives them
Would
an
it
L.
would it be wild if it's Mark Henry because he talked about how he wanted to fight again?
Oh gosh. Didn't he have a whole full knee, hip, leg replacement?
Nah, he said in the interview a while back ago that he good to go. He
Oh,
wants
he
to
good to
do.
go
He
now.
said he want to do one more run.
Oh gosh. I wouldn't be surprised. If Big Show doing it, you know what? You about to send me on another one. God
His
damn
name
it.
is
Listen, keep going.
his
Keep
name is
going.
Paul White.
Paul White. I know his
No more
damn
BS.
name.
No more BS.
Damn
Um,
Captain Insano.
all right, so next we have Will Ospreay, who is making his official AEW debut because he's official as a signee of the company. He's going to make it tonight. He's going against Konosuke Takeshita of the Don Callis family. So I'm
Oh, I'm
going with
going.
Ospreay.
Yeah, Osprey.
Going with Will because I can't even pronounce the other guy's name. So
All right. After that, we got the patriarch of AEW, Christian Cage, versus Daniel Garcia for the TNT Championship.
Danny Boy.
I think it's time for Christian to drop that title. So yeah, I'm going with Dan.
Yeah,
Yeah.
we all in agreement there. I'm gonna roll with Garcia. Then we have this is another blood feud: Eddie Kingston versus Bryan Danielson for the Continental Crown title.
I'm gonna give it to Danielson. It's time for Blackpool Club to get. It's time for Brian Danielson to get a belt.
Here's the problem with that, man. Never mind. Yeah, I mean I'm gonna go with Danielson, but I just don't. He should be AEW champion. I
He
just feel
should.
like that. He should be
He should.
AEW.
And something telling me that he don't even want that, man.
He
Just to
doesn't.
be honest, he don't
He
even
doesn't.
want.
He said it.
Yeah,
His whole thing of going to AEW was to put people over.
Yeah.
yeah. But even so, like I feel
Unlike
like
unlike a
he
certain
just
person from the state of Illinois that won the title twice. This
I,
this guy is only here to elevate people.
yeah, but even with so, I feel like he's comfortable at the mid level spot because he has freedom for his creative.
Yeah, and if you get hurt, you're not having to be get hurt as the top champion. You have to change
Right.
everything around. But I'm gonna go with Kingston. Because it just makes sense for Danielson to lose this and then beat him in something else. Next, we got Timeless Tony Storm versus the Virtuosa Diana Perazzo for the AEW Women's Championship.
Well, I mean, she's already won it. What 3 times? I feel like that Diana
Twice.
Peraza is gonna win.
Yeah, she's won it twice.
Who?
Tony?
Tony? I thought she's on her third run as champion.
Oh
She's
yeah, this is
definitely.
because I forgot they turned her interim championship into a real one. So yeah, this is her third.
Yeah, yeah.
Well, as of right now, she's the greatest AEW Women's Champion of all time.
Oh, of course. She's the only one who's had 3 title reigns.
And that's why I'm sticking with her.
Yeah, I'm rolling with Timeless on this one. Because I think that because Mercedes is still coming. Mercedes is coming in like a couple weeks.
Yeah.
We'll
Well,
see.
she's already filmed her content. She's in Japan right now.
Mm-hmm. So supposedly when they go to Big Money Boston or Big Business
I
Boston,
believe it
whatever.
when she debuts.
Yeah. That whole signage definitely said her.
All right. And then who you going with, JD? You didn't
For
pick.
what? Yes, I
What
did.
who'd
I
you
said
say?
Diana Peraza.
Oh, okay. And then Orange Cassidy versus Roderick Strong for the international title.
Oh my gosh. How long is Orange Cassidy gonna hold on to this belt?
They got him on some Gunther shit.
Because he definitely lost it, won it back.
He lost
Yeah,
it to Mox. He lost it to Mox and then won it back.
yeah, like within a week or two. So,
Mm-hmm.
yeah, I'm ready for a new champion.
I'm going with the OC. I think he's gonna keep it. I don't think he's gonna drop it. Well, I don't know because if Wardlow wins this match, the meat match, and then
Pause.
and Roderick Strong wins the international because that's what Adam Cole said. He said that they're gonna start taking titles, and then Wardlow's eventually going to win the world championship, and then he's going to drop it to Adam Cole. That was the
Man,
whole plan. So if they're gonna start putting this United Kingdom plan in motion, you might be right. I think Roderick Strong probably should win this match.
yeah.
So I think I'm gonna change my pick. I'm gonna go with Roderick Strong.
Thank you, because I'm over Orange Cassidy.
All right, and then this isn't the main event. We know what the main event is. This one is Samoa Joe versus Hangman versus Swerve for the AEW World Championship.
Because he just took uh, a crutch to the back, I'm going with Swerve. If Swerve,
Really? Y'all think Samoa Joe's gonna drop the title that fast?
Don't say
hell
y'all.
no, but
I ain't gave my prediction yet.
hell no, but I'm going for Swerve.
I'm
Who
sticking
do I
with
think is
y'all.
gonna win? I think Joe's gonna retain it.
Yeah, I'm going with Joe.
I honestly think that because this isn't going to be the main event, I think Joe's going to retain. I think if Sting wasn't retiring on Sunday, this match might be a little different. But also, I know that I am sick and tired of AEW like keeping the belt on their champions for a year minimum. I am tired of that, but I don't want Joe to lose it after like a month and a half.
It's been three.
I mean, shit, it feels like it hasn't been a long title reign. I mean, he hasn't even defended it yet, and I don't
I'm
think
gonna
he should
say
lose it. I don't think he's going to
either
lose it after
way.
one defense.
Yeah, he should be able to hold on. He should hold on to that belt a lot longer. If they
Yeah.
don't, that's screwing him over big time.
I don't think he needs to hold it as long as like the previous champions, but I think he needs to at least hold it for like 7 to 8 months, probably.
Yeah.
And then if the rumors are true that MJF has resigned and he is coming back, I think it would make sense for Joe to still be the champion when MJF comes back. Because they teased Swerve and MJF. We can get that match anytime.
I don't want to see MJF as the champion either again. So
That's because you don't like MJF.
yeah, I guess so.
And then we got our main event. Sting and Darby Allin are AEW Tag Team Champions against the new branded EVPs, the Young Bucks.
That throws me off that a tag team match is the main event.
Well, why? Oh, because the world title is on the card?
Yeah, it's just I can see if the AEW championship wasn't up for grabs, then that would make sense. But the fact that it is, that just
It's only because of Sting. It's literally only because of Sting.
I know. I just said it just.
But the way y'all just shitted on Sting to start this episode, I see why you feel that way.
It's just it's the truth. The truth is the truth.
Hey man, he's on his farewell tour.
I feel like when you have a pay-per-view, everything should be the main event. It should be a main event worthy match. That's how I feel. Mind you, I know WWE fucks it up by giving us bathroom matches. They do that shit on purpose. Hey, you got to take a shit? All right. Natalia, be in the ring.
Wow. Holy smokes. I mean, you're not lying, but jeez.
But I feel like a match like this, if you want to start it off with a bang, you either need one at the beginning, one at the end. I feel like the tag team match should open the show, right? Be suspenseful and everything, and then you can have the championship match in the show, or vice versa. But that's just me.
You
But
open this
I've
week
already
back to back.
hell no, hell no, hell no. Because, and I'm gonna tell you this: you're putting Sting's retirement match as the main event. That means that the whole match card, nobody's looking forward to that. They're all there just for the last match,
I mean, the pay per
right?
view is literally being built around it being Sting's last match.
But if you notice how WWE does their card, they never say which match is gonna end the show.
But this ain't
They,
WWE, bro.
I'm just saying they might give a tease, but we see, yeah, they might get us on live TV. But when you look at AEW's pay per view and they put out the match card, they stick to that actual match card.
Yeah, but in
They stick to
WWE, but in
that order.
WWE, you pretty much know when it's the big pay per views, you know what's going to end the show.
Yeah,
Sometimes.
but I could remember that we didn't expect Brock Lesnar, and who was he fighting? Roman, I think. We
Seth.
didn't think that was Seth. We didn't think that was going to open the damn show.
What title was it for?
It was for the man championship.
Yeah,
It was
for the
two. It
Raw
was two. It was
the
two.
Raw
It
Heavyweight
was
Champion.
two at the time.
I'm sorry,
It was Raw. It was Raw.
Universal. It was
Was
the
it Raw?
Universal Champion.
Was it the Raw
Yeah,
Championship?
No,
Universal.
well, Universal at the time.
Yeah, but didn't did Heyman say it right before the match, or did he say it during the pre-show that Brock Lesnar's going to do this match, get on a jet, and go eat a steak or some shit?
Something like that. I remember something like that. Yeah.
Like we knew that the Usos versus KO and Sammy was going to end night one of WrestleMania. Like we just like you just know when certain matches are going to end the show. I don't think that they would build all of this around just to start the show with Sting. Now they could throw a curveball. I read it from bottom to the top. I didn't read it from top to bottom. I read it from bottom to the top. So it's possible they could start with them. I don't know. I don't think they will though.
Yeah.
But yeah, I think we already talked about it. I'm rolling with the Bucks only because Sting, as an old school veteran of the business, he will drop the titles. I do believe he will take the pin. Not sure about the whole Darby turning on him aspect. I don't know about that.
If Darby turns, I'm legally, officially changing my name to OTR Oracle. I'm just saying.
Is that an Oracle type of pick though?
What, a heel turn on a retirement match?
Yeah, it's like is that
If
really an
somebody
Oracle pick?
you looked up to this man, you never showed any ounce of turning on him or anything like that, and then
In
you do
wrestling
it.
logic, this would be the perfect time to do it.
I mean,
It would be
wrestling
crazy
logic.
it would be crazy if he did turn on them now.
I
Nah,
mean, it would still be exciting.
everybody's looking forward to Sting losing, them hugging it out, walking off into the sunset, like it was Fast and Furious 6, where they split apart and went down two different roads. You know,
I'm sorry, even though they've been in AEW for a minute, it's still weird sometimes when I look in the ring and I see Moxley, I see Ambrose, Cesaro, and Daniel Bryan all together as a group. It still kind of throws me off. But yeah, y'all have already given y'all picks. So all right, let's move on to our Elimination Chamber 2024 recap.
hold on. I got some quick hits real quick before JB. I got to know this. Oh, quick hits. Boom. WWE finally did something right. They did not, even though he went to NXT, they never disclosed, gave a hint or anything that fucking the chairman Sean Spears is back with WWE fucking E. They actually did something right.
Yeah, that was great. That was a good one. I give you
Did
that.
not see that coming. Did not see that coming.
I like the fact that he gets to keep the chairman gimmick, even though I don't know if he's going to. I don't think he's keeping the name Sean Spears. He's probably still going to be Ty Dillinger. But
Yeah, they haven't, but like it's been mixed. Like people saying something, they're saying Sean Spears is NXT. Then some people say Ty Dillinger is back. So we shall see next week what's to come.
I mean,
And
shit. If that's the
then
case, then they should let Trinity keep her name since it is her real name.
yeah, yeah, but that's another subject for a different time. And then the last quick hit possibly is the fact that Tamatanga has ended his contract has ended with New Japan. He is a free agent, and we are looking to see him joining WWE very soon.
The son of Haku.
Yes, sir.
Oh, and I actually have two more quick hits.
Why y'all keep taking my shit?
Cause
On
you
a
ain't hitting
on
us.
a on a somber note, I want to
Oh
say
yeah.
R.I.P. to Ole Anderson, Four Horsemen, and I want to say R.I.P. to Virgil, aka
Yeah.
Vincent in WCW.
Yep.
So I want to say R.I.P. to two legends, especially
Yep.
Vincent. Love me some Virgil.
Hey man,
Rolling with the $1 Million Man.
Virgil was the
Uh-oh, got a blackout.
Oh,
Any words you want to say about Virgil or Ole Anderson, Jay?
no, I'm good.
You remember Virgil though, or
I
Vincent?
remember. Yeah.
I remember what's his name? Ted DiBiase. He brought him with him when he went to join the NWO. But all right, I was gonna give Mike Drop a couple. Is he back? He unmuted himself. All right, I was gonna give him a couple minutes if he wanted to say something about Virgil or Ole, but let's go ahead and get to this recap of 2024 Elimination Chamber. Let's start. What you want to start with?
Uh,
my
I mean,
point, yeah.
let's start it off like how the show started off. You know.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right. Well, so we had the women's elimination chamber match. It was Trinity. I'm sorry, Naomi. I'm saying it. Naomi, Tiffany Stratton, Bianca Belair, Becky Lynch, Raquel Rodriguez, and Liv Morgan.
Yeah.
And then the overall show, Elimination Chamber, was very predictable of who the winners were going to be, but it was still an overall really good show, in my opinion.
Man, that show was mid.
To me, it was good. It was an overall good show. The match, at least match quality. Like
What I will say
the
is
women's match
that
was the best match of the night. The women's chamber match.
I was just about to say the women's chamber match to me stole the show. It was way better than the men's chamber match, which I never thought I would.
Yeah, it was better last year.
Yeah, sure.
No, if you're starting to notice these multi-women matches, the women's matches have been better the last few shows. The women's rumble's been better. The women's chamber's been better. Depending on the year, the Money in the Bank sometimes is better. So no, see, this is something. This is something that I wanted to get to because I sent this in the group chat, and Jay said that he agreed with this person. So this guy posted something about Naomi taking the first pin in the chamber. He said a career mid carder who defied the FED, the Fed. I don't know what he means by that. WWE, and left to bet on herself, only to return back to the company, and that it's still better that she and the other one left. So they humble her by making her a mid carder again by having her take the first pin in the chamber. Jay said he agreed with that. I don't necessarily agree with that.
I 100% agree with that.
I agree 100%.
I don't agree with that.
Naomi should not. Honestly, I'm not trying to be me, but if we really want to go with how that women's chamber match should have went, Tiffany Stratton should have been the first one to be eliminated.
I don't give a fuck how you trying to boost her up or anything like that. She
Yeah,
definitely should have been the first to go.
she should have been
And
the
that's
first to
but
go.
I know that's why they didn't do it.
Naomi should have been in the top three. Yes, no,
Yeah.
we knew she wasn't going to win, but she should have been in the top three. Or hell, even Raquel Rodriguez could have been the first one to get eliminated. But at the same time, you bring like, what was the point of bringing Naomi back? I don't understand it. Like, I don't know what the point of it was. I
So
don't
you
know
think that
why.
her taking the first pin in Elimination Chamber just negates her whole entire comeback?
Yes. Yep.
Yeah. That's where we disagree.
I think so because I think from here it's going to be a downward effect. It's going to be the same thing that they've done with her, the same bookings, all that. She's going to have to fight her way to even get, even in the talks of being another women's champion. So I don't know.
But if the old regime that has been ousted are the ones that did it to her, and everybody's in love with Triple H's booking, how can you make those statements?
We got,
Oh my god!
Got two
I got two
personalities, y'all.
personalities, y'all.
oh God, we ain't got no space
Oracle
for
and
both
mic
of
drop.
us.
Oracle and
I
mic
mean,
drop.
I get what you said, but I just think that it was a big disservice to her for her to come back. To say she made her big return in the Royal Rumble, and then for her to be the first one to be pinned in Elimination Chamber was bad.
Because they're
She could
building,
have
they're building up the WrestleMania match between her and Bianca.
she could have been number two. I probably would have been fine with number two. You know what I'm saying? But
Actually,
she should have been the first.
I think that she's gonna end up turning heel.
I
This
think
could
she is
lead
gonna
to
turn
it.
heel. I think that she's gonna turn heel, and I think that they're gonna put her in the bloodline.
Yep,
I really do.
I agree.
That's the best move for her, honestly, right now, as of right now.
Well, then doesn't that kind of go
Yep.
against what you just said?
No, because I mean, she after the way that they did her in the Elimination Chamber, she doesn't have no choice but to go heel, or
Hmm.
they're gonna just keep using her as a damn jobber and get over it. So
Well,
And the
you know
pin
they.
didn't even look
You,
realistic. Like you could tell that it was a setup. Like, hey, you're taking a pin. Like right now.
yeah.
do you think that she fought against that idea, or she just rolled with it?
No, of course she gonna roll with it. The last time she fought against it, she got fight. She got suspended. Then she got
No,
suspended.
that was because
Then
she
she
had Sasha.
quit.
That's because she had Sasha with her.
I think that she rolled with this one, but honestly, I think that they only got a couple of more with her before she starts to voice her opinion again, and she's
Yeah.
well deserving to do so.
Yep.
Yeah, I'm not saying that if this continues to happen, like she's losing matches that she probably shouldn't lose, that y'all are right. But I don't think that her taking the first pin in the Elimination Chamber, when the story was basically built around building Tiffany as a star, Becky getting showing Raquel as a monster after her returning and winning that battle royal, building up the Tiffany versus Bianca WrestleMania match, and building up Becky and Rhea. I don't really see Naomi
If
taking the
that's the
pin as the
case,
biggest thing.
Then why have her in the
if
match
that
at all? You just talked about them
right.
building up all
Star
these
power.
people in the
Just
matches
star just star
except
No, no,
power.
no,
for
no, 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 no. If that's the
no.
case, we already know that Bianca is a Billy badass, right? Why not have Bianca be the first one to take a pin
Yeah,
by Tiffany Stratton to build that feud? Why does it have to be Naomi?
yep, I agree with that one.
Because you just had
Bianca
Bianca
should have
as
took
your
that,
longest reigning champion ever.
and she got beat in 8 seconds.
Yeah, that was before she went on this run.
She went on a run when she got beat.
Yeah, she
Becky
went
beat
on
her
the
at
run after
SummerSlam.
she got beat. Yeah, she did
No,
go on
that
that run.
title reign went after Becky beat her because then she got cashed in on all of it like 2 years, like a year later.
All I'm saying is that
Because she got
Naomi
her get
shouldn't have
back and
been.
got the title back from Becky.
Naomi
Yeah,
shouldn't have
she
been the
did.
one to get pinned first. That's all I'm saying. She shouldn't have been the one to get pinned first.
We can
Or
argue, we
there
can argue
was,
about this.
Yeah.
or there was
We can
no
argue
point
about
of
this
her
one.
being in the chamber match.
She qualified. All right.
By technicality. So So you're doing this mean, nice thing shit with her. Oh yeah, we're gonna give you something, then we're gonna take it away.
All right, all right, all right. Now
Just saying.
let's get to the undisputed tag team championship match. Balor and Priest versus Dunn and Bate. How do I
Match
feel
was
about that?
weak. Match was weak.
That was actually a pretty good match.
That match was weak.
The best part of the best part was when they had to black everything
Was
out
it
because
weak because
the
you
crowd
already
was
knew
going
who
so
was gonna
crazy on
win?
Dom. You knew who was going to win every match.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. I mean,
That's
the
why I said it was
freaking
a predictable pay
somebody
per
actually
view, but match
attacked Dom,
quality,
right? Yeah.
Yeah, I
match
gotta drop
quality,
off.
everything was good. All right, bro.
All right, man. I'll catch y'all on the next one.
All right,
All right.
Yes, sir.
but nah, yeah, the match was it is what it was. Like
I mean,
you're
I
not
actually
gonna
like the match. You know what I'm saying? Like
you weren't going to get a bad match
because
quality from those four.
no, because you already know what you're getting from Mustache Mountain, from Tyler Bate and Pete Dunne.
That's not them.
Yeah, that's not them. I know. I got you.
I forgot what they changed their name like 3 times. I forgot what they call themselves now.
They did. They did. But
I
you
think I have it. Oh, New Catch Republic. That's what they call themselves.
okay? New Catch Republic. Ooh, gotta be a long name. But yeah, they're a good tag team. You knew what you were gonna get. You know Judgment Day's not holding on to the tag team titles at WrestleMania. So
Yeah,
you gotta have
they're
him.
gonna end
You
up
gotta
they're gonna drop into awesome truth.
I don't see them. Yeah, I definitely didn't see them losing the title before WrestleMania. That made no sense at all.
Mhm. All right, let's move on to the Grayson Waller effect. How do you feel about the news that Seth Rollins dropped?
What? That he was
That
a
he's a few
few
days
days.
from being officially being healthy.
Come on, bro. Like we knew that 2 weeks ago. You weren't on
Yeah, but
crutches. You weren't.
he officially said it though.
But I'm saying he wasn't utilizing his knee brace. Like you could look in his clothing and see if he had a brace on or nothing. 2 weeks ago, Seth Rollins wasn't even wearing his brace, so I already knew like that was coming. I I, I told you I'm on negative shit today, so um, I mean I love okay, so I'm gonna go into screenplay with this one. So I love the fact how Seth Rollins was portraying the role, like when they said when um what you call it, to acknowledge the tribal chief, and Seth Rollins about to put his finger up. Like I do like that part, just the comedy within it. Um,
Did you like them beating up Austin Theory at the end?
you always like a no. Ooh, okay, I'm not
And
gonna say that.
Seth was showing his healthiness by hitting the curb stomp.
Yeah, it was good. It was decent. Um, I guess we got what we were gonna get. I wasn't expecting nothing more, nothing less. It would have been good to actually have a member of the bloodline interjecting that, but hey,
Like Paul Heyman did on Monday,
yeah, somebody.
or at least a backstage, like or a pre recorded video or something.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, all right. So this is the match that I actually had some issues with. Well, not really issues. I just have questions,
Yeah.
and we're going to get to the. Well, no, matter of fact, scratch that. We're going to do this and we'll do that one last.
Mm-hmm.
Let's do Rhea Ripley versus Nia Jax.
That that wasn't too bad.
It was good. Nia
Yeah, that wasn't too bad.
did. Nia has actually gotten better in the ring. People don't like to admit
She
it, but
has. Yeah,
She
she
has.
has. That's why I said it wasn't bad because she's actually wrestling. You know what I'm saying? And she's not being this person that you can't knock down.
Mhm.
That
She
was
seems
her
more
persona.
realistic.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, she still do that shit when she miss a leg drop and she's like, "Oh, my hole."
She does do that.
Yeah, like that shit's so
it's like the worst
aggravating.
thing in the world when she misses and just lands on her ass.
Yeah, and I'm just like, yo, I can see if it was a dude doing that, but you're a female. Like, chill.
So is it safe to say, and I feel like it is, that Rhea and Gunther are booked as the two strongest heels in the company because they literally come down to the ring with no assistance and they never win by cheating. At least not anymore. They haven't won. Rhea and Gunther haven't won by cheating in forever. They always win straight up.
Yeah, solo, like as far as solo heel competitors, yeah, it really all depends on how you describe a strong heel, right? A strong heel is the epitome of Roman Reigns. Is that
Mhm.
I don't win clean.
I
I
just win.
win. I win how I win. Like
I win how
whether
I
I
win.
yeah. So you could utilize either or, but I would agree with what you said that Rhea and Gunther are like the strongest heels in the company as far
Because
as winning
Dom don't even come out with Rhea no more.
matches clean. That's what I
Yeah,
would say.
winning matches
They're
clean.
the cleanest winning heels.
Like
I wouldn't say that they're the strongest
even
heel.
when Gunther is on the verge of losing, Imperium never comes out.
Nah,
They never come out. When
nah.
Gabe was about to beat him, it took the bloodline to save his title against Jay, but even
Yeah,
then, Imperium never came out. And
right.
Gunther's not even involved. He's not even involved in the beefs that Imperium has.
Nope. It's almost like he's by himself, for real, for real.
Because they're beefing with New Day, and he's nowhere to be. Well, he's kind of in that because he did kind of like fuck up Kofi and Woods at one point. But
But that was in a 6-man tag though.
exactly, and I forgot who
Yeah.
their partner was. Uh,
Jay?
yeah, with Jay. Oh,
Yeah,
and
it was
only reason Gunther was there is because him and Jay was beefing.
exactly.
So,
Yep.
but yeah, that match was good. But let's get to the main event. Let's get to
Mhm.
the men's elimination chamber match.
Yeah.
So once again, we had Raw superstar Drew McIntyre. Again, ladies and gentlemen, this is for the Raw Championship, aka the World Heavyweight Championship that Seth Rollins has. We had Raw superstar Drew McIntyre. We had SmackDown superstars LA Knight, Randy Orton, Bobby Lashley, Kevin Owens, and Logan Paul.
Yeah.
Give me what was your overall take of the overall match, and then we'll get to specifics after.
So fucking predictable.
The only thing that
Once
wasn't
again,
predictable to me was the way that Drew won.
yeah, I will say I will give a round of applause for um once again he's showing that he's a fucking athlete is Logan Paul. Like I do gotta salute him. Like taking them spears like through the chamber and everything like that. Like he real. Like he definitely deserves to be there. Um Bobby Lashley already knew what that was gonna happen. Like, yo, this is second one where he's barely able to compete. You remember that other one
Oh,
with Brock Lesnar? Was it last year when
oh
Brock
yeah,
Lesnar took him out? Yeah, like
yeah. I will say this: even though y'all didn't like, you said, "Damn, building her as a star." Logan Paul and Tiffany Stratton had the two best performances in the chamber.
they did. They did.
Um,
They
but
did.
yeah, the Kevin. So a few things happened. Okay, Kevin Owens going ape shit when he saw Logan Paul was predictable because Kevin Owens, when he gets on that crazy shit that he be doing, where he just starts
Mhm.
wilding out.
Mhm.
Him
Yep.
standing in front of Logan when the thing opened and just beating the shit out of him. I like that part.
Yeah.
Um, so you would think that it was building towards their feud, but after days after the match, it says that Kevin Owens is not going to make it to WrestleMania. I guess he got hurt during the chamber,
Mm.
and LA Knight showing up was, I mean, not LA Knight, AJ Styles was predictable. We all called that.
Yep.
And I got a little issue with that because we literally saw the same shit last year. because Logan did it to Seth
Yep.
when he curb stomped him in the chamber last year.
Mm-hmm.
Um, but how'd you feel about Logan when he was about to get eliminated, coming back, hitting Randy with the brass knucks for Drew to get the pin?
Okay, so I ain't gonna say I like it. My only thing is that
It was so random to me.
it was random, and I definitely don't. I don't see Randy Orton fighting him for the U.S. title. Like that was not in my image. Like you know what
Well,
I'm saying?
rumor has it that the United States House gonna be they're gonna bring the ladder match back for WrestleMania, and it's gonna be like a 5-man ladder match.
Right, right. I heard about that, but then you got people who should be in it who's not even in it. Like you got uh, damn, I was about to say the wrong name, but
We need to throw Ricochet in that,
Charlotte's husband, Andrade.
who still
Like
hasn't had a match yet on Raw.
right. You know what I'm saying? Like I hope like, oh, okay, you gonna throw Ray in there? He makes a comeback and he's gonna fight. Like I don't know, but I think the low part is like, damn, is Randy really hurt? Is Randy like really hurt like that, or is he selling?
I'm hoping that
Every
he was selling.
yeah, but like they're saying like this man could actually be hurt.
And if you notice, the first time he started grabbing his back was when he did his old school DDT off the ropes,
Mm,
and he
mm-hmm.
did it on the chamber part.
Yeah.
And when he dropped him down, that's when he started grabbing his back. And he's grabbing his back the rest
But
of the
then,
match.
but then I'm like, okay, that could be some great storytelling on his behalf because that is the part that he had surgery off of, right? And besides, I want to say him and Cody are probably the only ones that I have seen recently who have had an injury and actually played to their injury when they freshly came back.
Mhm.
Like Cody was taking chops at the arm and he was selling it like his arm was going numb. You know what I'm saying? Randy is selling it like, damn, my back is still killing me, it's stiff and everything like that. I had surgery, so of course, like I'm not gonna be 100% just because I had surgery. So it does. I hope that is making just for good storytelling.
Mhm.
Yeah.
But yeah, mad predictable as we thought.
Of
Drew
course. Come on,
winning,
man. You got is one Raw versus all SmackDown. Like too
and
predictable.
then so days after the chamber, it came out that Drew had resigned. Then I saw something today that I posted on our IG story that Drew has not resigned with
No.
WWE. So I don't
Nope.
know which is
It
true.
so I think it's really based upon his what's gonna happen at WrestleMania.
You think that he'll stay if they put the title on him, but he drops it to a cash in so he can get that crowd pop?
All right. So I've seen the chain of events, right?
Hmm.
Just bear with me on this, right? Because it's gonna be
Listen,
like it kind of
let's
goes
listen on the
against
clip.
everything. Yeah, because it kind of goes against everything that I've been saying previously, right?
Hmm.
So the main what you could really see happening, it definitely we know Seth is gonna take some time so he could heal, the proper way, probably get his back fixed and stuff like that. You know, just rehab. He's gonna step away for a while. And we know Roman's stepping away for a while, right? So we're losing two big diameters. All right. So you got Drew McIntyre's story here, right?
Hmm.
Of him wanting that spotlight. And then you got Cody right here finishing his story. Are you willing to lose Drew McIntyre when you're getting ready to lose Roman and Seth for a little while? Are you willing to lose Drew as a top person in the company again?
And because there's no telling when Punk is coming back.
So I seen I I'm gonna get better at getting my sources on who said it, right? Because I see it and I just save it in my brain, but I don't see who actually posted it, and I'm gonna get better at that. So whoever posted this, I'm not stealing your thunder. If you're watching our YouTube, like if you're watching our live, I'm not stealing your thunder. But word on the street is that Priest could cash in on Cody, right?
I don't know how I feel about that.
Hear me out on this. Hear me out
I
on
don't know
this.
how I feel about that.
This is gonna happen. If Priest cashes in on Drew, mind you, Priest has had beef with both Drew and Cody,
True.
right? Priest cashes in on Drew and takes the title. Drew's leaving. I put mad bucks on that. That's why he hasn't resigned.
I don't know. I think that if I think the fact that they
Cody,
keep
Cody. So is and this is my thing. Is everybody just prone on Cody being a long-term champion, or is it just him finishing the story? So it goes back to that. It goes back to, excuse me, y'all. It goes back to, is it about just Cody finishing his story about beating Roman Reigns for the title? He can still beat Roman Reigns the same way that I see a Seth Rollins effect about to happen,
all right.
but not really Seth Rollins because Roman didn't win the championship. He was that close. I see Cody still winning the championship, celebrating, and then boom, the lights go off. Boom, it's Judgment Day. Boom, or it's just Damian Priest because I feel like they might separate. It really all depends. If they lose them tag team titles, yeah, Priest is going solo, so he will go to SmackDown.
Yeah, but I think what'll happen if they do lose, I think that they won't have the official breakup until that Raw. I think that's when the actual breakup will happen.
Right.
Um, so
And
Priest
it
could be
could
the
be not
champion.
even on no
Priest,
bad blood.
no, he's gonna get kicked out. I
Yeah.
think he'll get kicked
If
out.
he's
Like get attacked by
what
Rhea
I'm
and all of
saying
them.
is, okay, so but just look at this. If he wins the world title, he's getting kicked out. If he wins the universal title, he just moves to a different brand.
And you can still kick him out.
That still leaves for members of Judgment Day. You really see JD McDonough kicking him out
I see them.
or helping kicking him out?
I see Finn and Rhea making the decision, and Dom and JD going along with it.
Possibly. Possibly.
This is all right. So
Possibly.
this is my thing. I don't think going back to Drew. I don't think the fact that they keep playing up and he has started marketing the whole CM Punk thing. I think that they're playing too much on Punk coming back and having a feud with Drew for him not to be resigning. This isn't the days of Vince
Right.
McMahon where they'll tease something and it'll never happen. In the days in the regime
True.
of Triple H, I think that if they tease it, it's eventually going to happen. So the fact that he's keeping his foot on Punk's neck while Punk is hurt, I think to me shows that he is coming back, and they're going to have
But
that's going
it,
to be Punk's first feud when he comes back.
yeah, and it only makes sense for him to be the champion and say, "Hi, I finished your story, Punk. I'm the champion." You know what I'm saying? It that makes sense.
And now going back to your Cody getting cashed in on, let me tell you something.
Nobody will ever see it.
Let me tell you
Nobody will
something.
ever see it.
That will be the biggest when they redo top 100 moments of WrestleMania. That will be number one. If Cody beats Roman, celebrates, we look like we going off the air, and then Priest cashes in and beats him the same night. That will be the number one WrestleMania moment ever.
But check this.
You could call
But
yourself the
then
Oracle if that happens.
but then it happens with growth within the bloodline to keep the bloodline story going. You get
Mhm.
Tamatonga. You get Jacob Fatu, right? You get these people laying waste, and Davian Priest capitalizes.
Yeah, because at this point, if because if Roman's going to take time, then it's no, they're not softening Cody up for a rematch. They're beating up Cody because he took their leader out,
Mm-mm. Right,
and then Priest just picks up the
right.
scraps and wins the title. That will make and then but and see the thing is normally if Priest were to get kicked out of Judgment Day, it would automatically make him a face. If he cashed in on Cody, it would make him the ultimate heel.
Exactly.
If he
I don't
cashed
see
in on
him
Cody,
going face anymore.
especially after a beatdown, it'll automatically make him like an ultra heel if he does that. Because all the
Yeah.
crybabies will go insane.
Mm-hmm.
If Cody wins that title and then he gets cashed in on, the Cody crybabies will be going crazy. I think the
Yeah.
wrestling internet will explode if that happens.
You'll get
Because
another
we've
meme
heard.
of that little girl who had that angry face.
Do you think that we get night one the Seth and Cody versus Rock and Roman? Because on Monday Cody
Bro,
called
if
out
they
the
do
Rock
that,
for a
that's
one-on-one
that's
match. That's stupid if they do it.
they
Because I
did.
don't you don't want to
Yeah,
waste Cody and Roman in a tag match. You want the first time they touch each other, pause, since the last WrestleMania to be at the one-on-one match.
facts.
Like they didn't even come to blows at the press conference. It was the Rock and Cody.
Right.
Like Roman and Cody haven't touched each other since they fought that one-on-one match. Because in the rematch with the tag match, Brock Lesnar turned on Cody, so they still haven't fought.
Yeah. Yeah, nah.
So
I mean, I could see the Rock and Cody being a one-on-one match night one. Like Cody, I could see Cody pulling double duty.
yeah,
I could also see the Rock taking both of them out on night two.
what's the uh what's the chances that Seth turns on Cody?
50-50.
Because honestly, I think I said this on the last stream. I believe Seth when he says, "Yeah, we got to take the bloodline now." You see, he was trying to get Drew to be on the same page too on Monday,
Yeah.
but we got to
Hmm.
take the bloodline out. But a part of me still feels like Seth Rollins has always got that architect in him, and
Hmm.
he has not gotten over the fact that Cody beat him 3 straight times.
Hmm.
And I don't think he ever will get over it until he beats Cody himself.
Now, now, now that plays into another thing. He can help Cody beat Roman.
And then just turn on him at the end.
That doesn't mean that you're walking out as the champion. I told you I would help you beat Roman Reigns. Never said that you'll walk out as a champion.
Oh. So he
Hmm.
could be the reason why Priest cashes in.
Very well could be.
Okay. Where did you see that? Because I need to see if anyone else has that idea. Because I think
No,
everybody is so.
the whole thing
Go
with
ahead.
Seth Rollins. Yeah, that's fresh. The whole thing
No,
with
I'm talking
Seth is
about I'm talking
fresh.
about the Priest cashing in at all on Cody.
I either seen it on IG or I saw it on TikTok. I forget which one it was.
Because the crazy thing is everyone has been so focused
Mm-hmm.
on Priest cashing in on Seth or
Yep.
Drew
Mm-hmm.
that him cashing in on Cody would be the surprise. Because because uh because Priest, you're the money in the bank. You could cash in on either one.
Facts.
But see, and the thing is he never showed because I don't know if it's the fact that because Roman never shows up on SmackDown, but Priest, even when he's on SmackDown, he never teases cashing in on Roman.
Yeah.
He never teases it. I think he may have when he
Yep.
very first got the briefcase, but he hasn't done it since. He hasn't even went up to
Mm-mm.
Paul Heyman saying like, "Yo, I'm still out here." Normally they would do that. He hasn't done that
Yeah.
either.
True.
Oh, did you find it? Oh,
Hold on, I'm still looking.
but yeah, hmm, that's interesting. Now, while you look for that, let me just bring up something else since we talk about the bloodline. Uh, how do you feel about them saying rumors are that Rikishi could be the special guest referee for the Usos match?
I could see that.
Mhm. Or
I
like
could see
an
that.
or like an enforcer, if not a referee, an enforcer to make sure no other bloodline members get
Yeah,
involved. Or
he could be like, you know what? I'm sick of this. Like, yeah, it could definitely be something like that.
because he
Oh,
eventually got to pop up. You found it?
so rest. Oh, I just want to say, bloodline type shit. Wrestling news literally said breaking news: New Japan's Tama Tonga, son of Haku, headed to WWE.
Yeah. Mhm.
Yep. All right, so keep talking. I'm sorry. I seen that.
Yeah. So I don't know. I'm I'm so like this would be the going back to the whole priest thing. That would be the only way to actually get some relevancy back to Money in the Bank because let's say nothing happens at WrestleMania. Priest got about 2 more months before nobody really cares about that Money in the Bank. They really don't even care about it now.
Yeah.
Because when I hear people talking about how things are going to go, they don't even bring up Priest.
Nah.
And I'm starting to see more and more rumors. Well, not rumors. I watch a lot of different wrestling podcasts, and I'm seeing people here and there saying that they think that The Rock turning on Roman at WrestleMania doesn't make sense. If you're gonna have them fight at the WrestleMania next year, you need to keep them together
Yeah.
at least for like till like half the year next year,
True.
and then break them up, and that way you can have Roman and Rock. Because if you have them do it now, then you got 365 days to build a story, like which they had clearly had no problem doing because Cody's been telling this same story for 2 years. But I don't know. And then because The Rock is going to be on the next three
Mm-hmm.
SmackDowns. He's going to be on this Friday, the Friday after, and the Friday after. So The Rock is going to be on the next three SmackDowns. Because another question was, let's say you do have The Rock turn on Roman, how often is The Rock going to show up? Is he going to be on the Roman
Yeah.
thing where he shows up every 3 months or twice every 4 months? You know what I'm saying? So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. This is the most interesting and exciting time in WWE is WrestleMania season. Then it kind of dies off until around SummerSlam.
Right.
But I'm over here. I'm checking out AEW real quick. Eddie Kingston is just like he's built like Kevin Owens.
He really is.
I'm looking at him now. His gut is hanging out so hard right now. Talking to Renee Paquette and the Bucks.
Dang. I can't find it.
It's all good if you can't find it. We'll
Like I said, I'm gonna do better. But when I see
we'll
it,
post it.
y-
We'll post it on our IG when you find it.
yeah. But yeah, I
All
saw
right,
it.
man.
I was like, "Ooh, that's a great scenario." Like, okay, okay, him cashing in on Roman. I mean, on Cody. If when Cody beats Roman, yeah, because everybody's gonna be so like that puts WWE on like another shock moment. That will be almost as relevant as the streak being broken.
Mm-hmm.
Like that
No,
goes
I
up
agree.
there
I told
as
you it's
the
number
streak
one.
being broken. Yeah.
It's number one.
You talking about confetti, everything, boom, boom. You might get his family, or they gonna be right there, and then next thing you know, it could be like Damian Priest's old theme music, not even Judgment Day music.
And that would be so crazy. We waited all this time for Cody to finish the story, and and he finished it.
Mm-hmm.
And then
Mm-hmm.
the newest chapter is Priest
Mm-hmm.
catching it.
Bruh. What? What?
That would be
I'm
hilarious.
telling you,
That
if
would be
that happens,
hilarious.
if that happens, sign me. I'm writing for WWE going forward. I'm writing. I
All
will
right,
go back to
man.
school, take that class, whatever.
Before we get out of here, you got anything else?
Nah, that's it. That's it.
All right, man. Well, I hope you all enjoyed this special episode of our recaps and predictions. Um,
I
once
do
again,
got
this is
something.
not. Oh, go ahead.
So, guys, I'm gonna go ahead and drop a date for y'all. All right,
Oh,
drum roll, please.
I don't know if they can
April
hear
3rd. Yeah, they can hear it. I heard it.
that.
April 3rd will be the 100th episode, and it's gonna be a banger. Week of WrestleMania. So you're gonna get a jam pack of the past. This might be a 2-hour show, guys. So I'm just preparing y'all for that. Probably gonna be a 2-hour show.
We're
We're
gonna do
gonna go
this
down
live.
memory lane. Yes, we're gonna go down memory lane, and then we're gonna give y'all WrestleMania predictions. It doesn't get any better than that. So mark your calendars. Make a reminder. April 3rd, and we'll give y'all the exact time as we get closer. April 3rd, 100th episode is coming to you
And what day is April 3rd?
on a Wednesday.
Okay, perfect.
Yep,
April 3rd. Let me mark my calendar. I'm hearing this with y'all. April 3rd. Okay.
April
So
3rd.
April 3rd, the Wednesday before WrestleMania, will be episode
Come
100.
on, man. Yes, sir.
But don't worry, we will give y'all plenty of content prior to that. We'll still be dropping these episodes here and there. There's not another pay per view or PLE prior to that date. So
We'll talk to y'all next week about how Revolution went.
yeah, so don't worry, we're not gonna be gone for an entire month. We'll still be here, still dropping videos here and there for you.
Yep.
But all right, man, go ahead and sign out, JD.
Hey, y'all already know this damn turban mic drop. You already know what it is. I'm here.
All right, y'all. And then once again, I'm your boy Trey, aka Treyway, aka OTR Trey, aka Wednesday Night
Type
Trey,
shit.
and we are out.
Salute.